Remember the comics?
I'm tempted to kind of just look through it myself and be like, can she raise people from the dead? Because we know she can warp reality and can screw off with some of the most powerful eternal beings of that fundamental universe. And probably tangle with beings beyond our universe. So it's like, so you would think resurrection would be easy then for her if she can square up with some of these other characters like Eternity and all these folks.
You know, as someone who hasn't like looked at the lore behind Scarlet Witch, I'm curious as to like how she got those powers in the first place.
Yeah, like what's her origin story?
Like what's the origin story behind all of it?
From what I can remember, and again I gotta look through this again. But from what I can remember, she got her power from the demon. Not even a demon. I think he's an elder god, and he's called Cthulhu. But he is the god of chaos. This elder god of chaos and magic, and that's where all of Scarlet Witch's powers come from. He's responsible for the Darkhold, and responsible for giving Scarlet Witch what all she can do. But you know it's crazy. You know someone's powerful when they beat the person that gave him that power in the first place. She has defeated him before. Okay, so from what I'm looking at, yeah, she has raised people from the dead.
Wow.
She's brought back Hawkeye, she's brought back Wonder Man, I think they said Quicksilver. She brought herself back, which...
That's crazy.
You can bring yourself back from the dead?
How?
That's crazy.
Well, to be fair, Jean Grey can do the same thing, so. It's something about them kind of beings, because, you know, it's always been a kind of a battle, like who would win, Scarlet Witch or Jean Grey Phoenix. And it's like, it always felt like a match until someone kind of reveals to you, it's like, according to this, Scarlet Witch is here and Phoenix is right here.
So they're like Phoenix is like a step below.
Pretty much.
Like one little step or like a couple of steps?
Yeah, Phoenix isn't a major step under Scarlet Witch. It's like a small step under Scarlet Witch.
Like a half a step.
Or just one step.
Like this.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all thought Phoenix was powerful, but Scarlet Witch can show her a thing or two.
And you said there's no limitations.
As far as I know, Scarlet Witch has not really that many limitations anymore. She's very broken as far as powers.
And she's never been nerfed. Not in the slightest.
If she has been nerfed, it's either been for the sake of the story, or because something has happened to her to where she can't access the full abilities that she once had. Now, when she was first introduced, it's like, well, this is like low tier, this is some like small level, but anytime a person is introduced, they're not gonna do half the feats they do later on. So that's something that you gotta take into consideration as well. But yeah, in terms of just doing stuff like she does now, she had to have died, she had to get training. Agatha Harkness actually trained her, instead of the way the MCU has panned out to where they have never crossed their paths. They haven't crossed each other's paths again in the MCU. I'm hoping they do. Because now that I know that Agatha taught Scarlet Witch, I'm like, well, can I get that? What the?
Yeah.
That'd be nice, you know? Especially when she's the one that found out, I was like, you're the Scarlet Witch. So that kind of stuff to me is just, when I tell you it opens my eyes to like what you can and can't do. For me, it's more of the question of like what feels better, what feels easier to do. And I will say soft magic is a little bit easier, but I think the only hardship with soft magic is like, for me personally, is that need of like, well, why do we have to have this happen? Why does magic have to be the solution in this situation? Or even the other question of like, well, why didn't y'all use magic in this situation?
Yeah. Like the reasoning behind it all.
Yeah, it's like, eventually with soft magic, it feels like you do have to explain yourself a little bit. While with hard magic, we already list what you can and can't do. So don't be surprised that this character can't do this.
Yeah, like there's more structure with using hard magic versus soft magic.
Yeah. So when we're dealing with conflicts where, for example, Timmy Turner is dealing with, the struggles of the competition, he can't turn to Cosmo and Wanda because we already know they can't help him.
Right.
It's in the rule book.
Not according to the rules.
Mm-hmm.
But then somehow he managed to find a loophole.
Yeah, and even then, Jordan will put another amendment up in there. He gonna write something up in there for him.
He'll pop up in a minute.
Exactly, and that's the other thing. It's like you have someone that even if the character tries to break the rules, someone is gonna enforce him. Like, no, you cannot do this.
What if I can?
See, Jordan would have done away with you.
Yeah.
He would have done away with you.
He'll pop
real
up.
quick.
He'll pop up with that big old wand.
And look, would have popped him upside his head. Boom. You gonna do you worse than Denzel Crocker.
Oh, no. I still blame.
And he did that man dirty.
I still blame Cosmo for that.
I mean, and it was literally him.
Mm-hmm.
It was all Cosmo's fault. Oh, Cosmo ruined that man.
I know. And man, the nut job he is today.
Man, it's like some things just was not deserved.
Mm-hmm.
And Crocker did not deserve that.
Crocker was already miserable to begin with.
Exactly. I'm like, God, he had Timmy's life.
Right. I mean, he had his own Vicky.
Yes, and it's like, oh my God, Timmy, are you realizing how close you were to being just like him?
Mm.
All he needed was his own May 3rd, March 15th?
March 15th.
Mm.
He just needed his own March 15th, and he would have been Crocker.
Oh.
It was that similar, I'm telling you.
Mm.
But still, that sense, and I know you mentioned Aladdin. I love how that's the trend these days of the genie or the wish maker going, you can't ask for more wishes. It's like,
Yeah.
first of all, who's enforcing that?
Exactly.
I'd be the main one.
Who do you answer to?
Exactly.
Who's your boss?
Because if you're just saying it because you don't like where that's gonna go, it's one thing. But if come to find out I can do that, then who are you to deny me?
I'm sorry to bring the fairlyoddparents, but I remember the genie in that show, Crocker. Every time he was the last wish, he keep wishing for more wishes.
See, and that's the other. See, when you got media like that challenges that trend of like, well, who says I can't?
Right.
Like genies don't got no rule books, unlike fairies.
Exactly. Shoot, I would imagine because I can't remember how that episode went, but I can imagine he was like, well, you don't have a rule book, so there's nothing saying that I can't.
There's no rule that says I can't. So
Right.
you can't say no.
So when it comes to it, it's like it really depends on what you want to do. Like even Wizards of Waverly Place has some rules.
Right. 'Cause you know what? Speaking of, I'm glad you brought that up because they have a magic council, don't they?
Yeah, they have a whole tribunal.
Right.
Yep.
And another show that I actually love had a magic council themselves, Fairy Tale.
Ah, I've never seen Fairy Tale.
Y'all ought to be. It's a really good show. I don't care what people say about it. I actually like it.
Okay, so we got Fairy Tale's an option. So,
Okay.
and that's like an anime. Is that an anime?
Yeah.
It sounds like it.
Anime, manga.
Yeah. It sounded familiar. The more I said, I'm like, why does it sound like an anime show?
It does. The show revolves around magic.
Okay.
Man. But yeah, that kind of stuff to me is like, again, this why I want to do magic. And I think eventually I'm just gonna have to sit down and just write it out because at this point I think now that I know, again going back to the idea of you can't be in between. Whereas like you can have some hard set rules, but then do some soft magic stuff where it's like, okay, in this situation we didn't explain anything, we just let this happen. But there's nothing wrong with that. If soft magic can be used for, say, spectacle or for shock, compared to hard magic, which that could really be used for world building more than anything else. Of like, when you're using the hard magic system, you're building that world. You're telling us, okay, the do's and don'ts, what you can and can't. This is how magic works in this world. So if you disrupt it or if it breaks, well, now you know, okay, this is a bad thing. This isn't good. This is going to be some trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And going back to like Scarlet Witch and Raven, the reason I like them so much, not just for their aesthetic, though they do look very pleasing, but also the idea of like, when it comes to characters that powerful, that do stuff that other magic users, for example, cannot do. Because I'm pretty sure the people of Azarath cannot do half the stuff Raven can do, and part of that is because of Trigon.
The big dad.
When you're linked to a demon like that, it's like you're gonna automatically be different and do things that other people cannot do. Same thing with Scarlet Witch, you know, and the more I think about it, them two have quite a bit of similarity. Because they stand out from others of their kin. They stand out from others who can do some of the stuff they can do. Agatha Harkness is not on the same level as Scarlet Witch. So it's like, you know, if anyone could relate, then this is why I want crossovers. Because Raven and the Scarlet Witch crossing over, that would be amazing. Just seeing the kind of crazy stuff they'll get into.
But do you think Marvel and DC will let that happen?
They don't want to make money.
They really don't. But that's another story for another day.
I mean, they did in the past with Spider-Man and Batman.
Did they cross over outside the comics?
Touche.
Yeah. You brought this up with Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network. What if they had like a huge crossover?
I'm telling you, the potential of these crossovers, man, is like, I love that we're coming up with this stuff, but we wait on the people in charge to do it.
Exactly.
It's like, y'all got the money, y'all got the resources to make this stuff happen. Like, come on, man.
And I'm not asking for live action Raven and Scarlet Witch, I'm asking for animated.
Right.
I mean, shoot, it's right there. Oh, they had so many chances, so many times to do it too.
Like, I just want to see, like imagine seeing Superman and Captain America fight alongside each other.
Man, that would be great. That would be fantastic.
Like two positive figures of the world.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
But they each have like different codes.
Or since we talking about magic, Doctor Strange and Doctor Fate. When I tell you them two are, they are put together, and I'm pretty sure it's not just because of the name. Although part of me feels like that plays a part in it. Part of me feels like it plays a part in it, but I don't think it's just the name that makes people put them together. But I think they have crossed over before now that I think about it.
Strange and Fate, you think so?
Huh? They did.
Really? When?
Yeah, during the Amalgam comics. That's when they did it. They fused, actually, and became Doctor Strange Fate.
Oh my god.
Which, again, makes sense. You put those two together for some reason. I think anyone who saw both of those names was like, both sorcerers, both called Doctor. Let's just put them together.
Let's just put the doctors together.
Yeah. So it's that kind of stuff there, and it's easy to do with the copycats, if you notice. Because I'm pretty sure, I'd have to look into it, but I'm pretty sure there are quite a few Amalgam characters where it's like, they were copies of each other anyway, they were copycats, so it's like, it makes sense to merge them together. But yeah, when it comes to that, that is a crossover I would love to see. But then I would love to see DC and Marvel crossover all together anyway.
Yeah.